What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to tutorial 87, and today we'll see how to create Neo4j graph from JSON file. So one of our earlier tutorials we have seen already how to create graph from JSON data or JSON file, but in that file we had only one map. But in this tutorial we'll be going to load first the JSON file, and after that we'll create the graph. But here the situation is a bit complicated, so in our JSON file we'll be going to have multiple row or multiple maps. Okay, so if I go to the next slide, so if you see this is my JSON file structure. So if you can see here, there are 4 maps. Okay, in real world scenario you're probably going to have thousands, millions or billions of data, but just sake of understanding we'll be going to do with four maps. But I believe the process will be same. If you understand the query in this tutorial, you'll be able to apply this thing for like any data set. Okay, in any data set means any different sort of JSON file where actually your like count of elements are going to be changed. For example, we have this name and these are the subjects. So our ultimate objective is to create this thing. So these are the exam, and this exam has this many like subjects. For example, DS106 has industry automation, project management, something. Here is something. So how it is actually coming, if you see DS101 having this coding, data structure, algorithm. So DS101, where is DS101? So DS101 has algorithm, data structure, coding. Okay, so DS102 is having data structure, algorithm, coding, and some system design. Let's see, DS102 is coding, data structure, algorithm, and system design. See, so that is why this subject was connected to two different exam. But again, this subject is actually connected to 3 different exam. So 105, 102, 101, and this is algorithm. Let's check. See, algorithm is for part of 105, algorithm is part of 102, and algorithm is part of 101. See, what else is part of different subjects? So for example, this is also part of 3 different things. For example, no, not this one. This one is also part of 2. Okay, so this is also part of 2. This is system design. This is part of 106, 105, 102. Let's see system design. See, system design is part of 102, part of 105, yes, and part of 106. So this is the expected graph we are trying to achieve by loading this JSON file. But the query will be a bit of complicated, but don't worry, I'll explain this thing. So without wasting further time, let's start the video. But before I start, so this is the use case, how to create graph using graph from JSON in Neo4j using Cypher Apoc procedure. We'll be going to use Apoc, so that is why I just mentioned Apoc. Okay, so these are the prerequisite. I'm just giving some emphasis on this thing. Why? If you are not able to like set up or configure your prerequisite, your code is not going to work. We'll get some error that your Apoc procedure is invalid or something not known procedure, something like that. So it is better to go to your Neo4j browser setting and check for these 2 lines whether these things are already added or not. If not added, you can copy paste these things in your Neo4j browser settings tab. But if you're not able to understand from this video, I'll highly recommend you guys to go ahead and watch the tutorial starting from tutorial number 75. From there, actually one of the I don't remember, actually I did everything like live, and so it will be easier for you to understand what actually I followed, and after that you can do the same thing by your own. Okay, so no more theoretical concepts are pending. We can start writing the code. Okay, so first of all, this is my sample JSON data. If I open here, see, this name is sample.json, and this is the structure of the file. If you see, this is the exam and this is the subject. So we have only 4 elements. In ideal cases you can have multiple. Okay, let me close this thing. Okay, let me open my Neo4j browser. So first we'll be going to do the same going to do the whole thing using Neo4j browser by applying simple Cypher query, and after that we'll switch to our Python ID. In that case, our Python ID will be Jupyter Notebook, and there we'll be going to write the same Cypher query but with the help of Python. Okay, so first thing, call apoc dot load dot JSON, and inside that we'll be going to write file and like this, then users, then Ronnie, then data. Why this? This file is inside Ronnie directory, inside JSON data, so it should be JSON data, not data. It should be JSON underscore data, and after that my file is sample.json. okay, and then we'll write yield value. okay, so let's execute this thing. I got everything. okay, so let's do something. I'm just thinking how to do. okay, can do something actually. Let's create March and exam, and we'll write name is going to value dot name. okay, let's see it is going to create this 4 nodes or not. 4 nodes mean where is my Jupyter? No, let me open this thing, then it will be easier to understand. See, I'm actually targeting this thing 1 2 3 4. I should get 4 different nodes for my exam, and every nodes will be named as 101 102 105 106. okay, so let's run this thing. Let's see 4 labels, 4 nodes created. Let's see whether I actually able to get this thing or not. Match and return n. See, I got this thing. Now I have to connect it. I have to connect those exams, but sorry, subjects, but before that I have to create the subject. So let me just do it again from the beginning. Let me delete everything. Match n, delete n. So it's delete everything. Let me check whether I have anything or not. So I have nothing. So what I'll do, so I'm not going to write this thing again. So until this one everything is fine. Then after that we'll write with value and this node A. Why this node A? Because if you want to create the relationship using March, then you have to definitely use with to get this node. okay, and after that I have to use unwind value dot. I have to get the subjects, but subjects are inside a list, so for every element inside a list I need to create the nodes for the subjects. So that is why I'm just gonna use unwind. So unwind subjects as subject. okay, and after that we'll write March B, and that is going to be subject. okay, and name is going to this subject. okay, right, and after that one more March for creating the relationship. okay, so March it should be March, then has B, means A means this node, the exam node has subject has to be in small. okay, so let's run this thing. No error. See, 13 labels created with 13 nodes, 13 properties, and total 16 relationship. So let's count. So I have total 3 node for subject, here 4 node, 4 3 7. Here I have 1 2 3 4 11, right, and here I have 1 2 3 4 5. So 11 or 5 16, ideally 16 relationship. So here how many labels are required, like how many labels it is saying 13 labels are created, 1 2 3 4, and for these things also got some labels. So without wasting further time, let's try to run this thing. Let's see whether I actually got everything or not. okay, cool, I got whatever is expected, but let's see whatever is expected that is actually came or not. okay, so let's start with 101. okay, so let's start with 101. 101 is having data structure, algorithm, coding, right? So 101 is having data structure, algorithm and coding. What happened? What is my window? I don't know. Sometime it happens. Let me refresh this thing. Okay, let me write match in. Sometime it happens. Okay, let me close this thing. Okay, hopefully I need to close this thing. Okay, now it should get some space. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is 101, this is 102, this is 105, and this is 106. Okay, so okay, so 101 is having coding, data structure, algorithm. So let's see. 101 is having coding, data structure, algorithm. Let's see. 101 is having, again I need to, 101 is having coding, data structure, algorithm. Okay, next thing is 102. 102 is having coding, data structure, algorithms, system design. So system design is extra for 102, so it is coding, data structure, algorithm and system design, right? Okay, now talk about 105. 105 is having ML AI. 105 is having ML, 10 is having AI, then algorithm, system design. So then algorithm and then system design, or fold is there. Then 1066 having AI, 106 is having AI, 106 is having project assignment, 106 is having project assignment, 106 is having industry automation, 106 is having industry automation, 106 is having system design as well, and last one is Viva. So whatever we are trying to achieve, we actually got this thing, right? So let me just copy paste this thing, right? Okay, cool. But the problem is that I actually lost the code, whatever I write few moments ago, but I have to do this thing again. But don't worry, I'll do it from the Python console. Okay, so now next thing is that we will be going to write down the same thing from Python. So before I do that, I will try to delete everything. Match n, detach, delete, and so it should delete everything. Nothing is here. Cool, nothing is here. So we'll try to achieve everything from Python. So first of all, I should write tutorial 87, create graph from JSON file using Neo4j, Cypher Apoc and Python, right? All okay, cool, done. So next thing is that we need to import from Neo4j, import graph database, then driver equals to graph database dot driver, then URI, then Neo4j, okay, then in URI we'll write the bold, the URI with bold protocol address. So it is like this. Let's execute everything. No error, it means everything is working fine. Let's create the session objects, which should be driver.session. Done. So let's write down the query now. Okay, so it should be call apoc.load.json, then it should be file, and after that users, then Ronnie, then JSON underscore data, then sample dot JSON. It's done. Then yield value, right? So once this is done, we should write March a exam, and it should be name, and it should be value dot name, right? And after that you have to use this a and value, and then we have to write 2 more March. So let me just copy this thing. So it should be B, this should be subject, and name should be subject. But the thing is that I forgot to unwind this thing. Unwind. Why unwind? See, our subjects are, let me just write, then I will explain. Unwind value dot subjects as subjects. So our value dot subject means value dot subject means this is this whole list, and if I unwind this thing, I will get everything one by one, and after that I'll be going to iterate through this thing, iterate through every element, and I want to create their node. So that is why after an unwind I am just writing this March, and once this is done, so it should be March a, and it should be with hash, and after that B. So our query is completed. Now only thing is pending, that is execution of this query. Okay, so let's execute that session dot run q1. So before I execute this thing, let me check. Nothing is created. I believe everything is fine. Let's execute this thing. So done. No error means all okay. See, I got the same response. Okay, cool. So this is very simple, guys. Let me explain this thing again. So this part is clear to everyone, I believe. Just connection establishment, and here actually I'm loading the file, and here I'm actually creating the exam nodes, means this nodes, this blue color nodes. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just creating the nodes with the value dot name. Value means the whole thing, like whole thing means this whole thing is actually value, and there I have a key called name. So I'm just giving name of every node, every exam node is this value dot name, and after that I'm just taking a with clause to get this node, reference of this node and value, and after that I'm unwinding this value dot subjects. Value dot subject is itself a list, so every element will be required, and after that I'm just iterating through every element and creating the node. So if the list is going to contain 4 different subjects, so 4 different nodes will be created for the subject, and after that here actually I'm going to merge this thing. Okay, so that's it. I believe you guys understood the concept. So hopefully in the last session we did the same thing, but only for one JSON map, but in this tutorial we actually did for complete JSON file, whatever is actually expected in the real world scenarios or actual project, because definitely no one will give you only single JSON file or JSON file with a single object or single map, right? So hopefully if you guys are actually able to understand this thing, and if you guys are able to understand this thing, you can do anything with the JSON files. But feel free to ask me question in between after I upload this video, but just don't try to rely on my videos. After watching the video, just try to do some sort of practice, write your own code by your own, and definitely this is going to help you to like improve your Cypher query styling, understand it will help you to analyze the different use cases, and after that you could come off with some different ideas as well. And definitely also it will help you to brush up your Python skills as well. Okay, so that's it guys, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and don't forget to put some sort of feedback or comment. If you are having any doubt or question, you can also reach out to me, and if you have some other new exciting use case, feel free to ask me. I'll try to include all these things. Okay, so once again, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and have a nice day.